Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. My rack contains a Y. It also contains an ing. I just won the game. Let's challenge Tom Drone to a game, shall we? Match DROHAN T. Oh, never mind. Damn you, DROHAN T. I was hoping to play you there. Anyway. Now we wait. Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a Y again. It's not as nice as my previous rack. Dunny. There you go, 24. Now, what do we have in this? Petital. That's a weird one. Petital. Right, that's my rack. Might come back to that. We'll see is there anything on that of note. I think there's not going to be anything on that of note. Now, I do have pug here. And is estimated time of arrival a word? Ep. Lep. Estimated time of arrival is a word. How handy. So my last rack, my petital rack, had petal, spelled weird. And teletyped through a Y. Teletyped through a Y, I had that here. Oh my god, I didn't know that word. Okay. And I didn't particularly... DROHAN T. Well, you could have done that. Whatever. Okay. So I have a W now. Wet teen. Okay. Wet teen. There might be something here. There might be something here through this. Let's see. So, 8 is an ant word. Or an 8 word, maybe. 8. I'm not seeing this as a very promising rack. Ent. Went. Tween. Ant. Tween. Tweet. Tweet and tweet. No, I don't think I should be spending too long on this rack because it's not great. Now, this would be nice, except I can't play something both ways because the V is a blocker, just like the C is a blocker. It's a bit of a defensive game. This person here has a rating of 10.95, so they're a reasonably good player. What can I do here? What's my best opportunity? I want to get rid of some of these. The W needs to go. I could just play the W and hope for a good... What way? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not seeing a good place to play alongside stuff. I might have to make a new lane. Wet would be good to get rid of, actually. Wet would be nice to get rid of. Maybe just Wayne. $15. Now that wet teen thing had a tween on it, but there were no 8s. My new rack is what? Matter. It's a matter. That would be an ecumenical matter. So we have a matter. Can I do anything with this? So eta 8. Matrate or tramate, tarmate, ater, matater, tarmater. No, I don't really see anything good here. Waned, they played. Now I could go here. And something ending et maybe. Um, if that was a word, that'd be good. But I don't think it is. And I'm not inclined to. I think I might just do trim. Or I'm not sure what I'm going to do here actually. Grind around. It's confusing. Moretta. Marat. There could easily be a bingo here that I'm not seeing. Martate. I could do team. Name myself a rat. I'll do team. Now that a matter rack would have had sixes, and Amoretti through an I. No, there's a few. ILNOU. IL. There's an I there. L. Maltreat. No, wouldn't have had that. I Amoretti. No, because this blocks it. The V blocks it. Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a bingo there. Now, this is interesting. Oh, open a triple. So, trained Tangier. This is going to be a bingo, by the way. Spoiler alert. Not with a B, but with an N. Yep. Tangier. Now, can I do something here? This is the question. Tid. Trainted. Trainted. Or Inter, tad inter, dat inter. Ater, dentator. ED is more likely. Something is anti-red. No. Anti. Tated. Ooh, I think this is the word. Nitrated would have been there for a huge score, but obviously they weren't going to leave that spot for me. That would be silly. So I need to look where else I can go and what I can get. 1, 2, 3. That's only 6. So if I was doing a bingo here, it would have to start here. So it would have to be like a act trined or something. Or ice something. Ice trand. Or yeah, act is probably my best. Act trained. No. This is a tricky for bingos. 8. Now, what can I do that ends 8? Inter. This is a tough board here. It. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the bingo. Not seeing the bingo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I have something that ends in E. So what do I have that ends in E? Drenate. Drenate. Or ite. Randite. Dratine. Tardine. Ite. Natride. Right. It's tricky. It's tricky, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I need to bail on this plan because my time's getting short and play something else instead. Like, it'll be 16. You're on 16, I prefer. Okay, what did I miss here? That's such a good rack. So there were some. D-train. I don't think there was anywhere for those. And then the 8s. Rain date, that's my miss bingo there. Ends in E. Daturine. No, wait, I need 2 E's. I need something that ends in E that has 2 E's. I can't see it. No, there isn't one. Interesting. There's one that ends in E. Okay, let's see what opponent has done. Opponent has played Koi for 26. Good play. I have a slightly worse rack than before. Bit hold it is. Bit hold. And I can't really play anything particularly good off the top of my head. Okay, I can go here though. So that's nice. Blith. Is blith a word? It's not. We'll do both. 32. Bith hold had no maximums and it didn't stem to anything. That's not a surprise. I have the second blank. I mean, I have the first blank. I don't know why I thought that. Now, this is probably a bingo rack. Builded is not a word. Baldied is not a word. Baldied. Able is there. Audible, deadable, died. D. I'm not seeing anything on this rack, any bingo on this rack. They just got 24 for their play. I could play. I think where they played is actually pretty good. So, somewhere here, bed or something, would be a good. Yeah, bed, I think. 29. Bed. Okay. Interesting. I had build it with no U. Build it with no U, and the 7 I would have had. All of these are... Oh, build it was okay. Weird, blinded, didn't see that. Dibbled. I missed some bingos there. Okay, they've played Fa. And I now have... I don't know what I have. Roiled and an I. Ear. Doilier. Doilier with no E is Doyle ear. That's my, without the blank, that's what I have. Now, where do I want to go? I can do that. But that doesn't really help much. Fa was, how much record? 26? Very good. Now, where can I go? So, I'm not seeing a good space. Play down here to ich or ach. I've oil on my rack. I've oil bird. Okay. Where can I play oil bird? Oil bird. Does that play anywhere? I don't think it does. Oil. No, it just doesn't. No. There's no spots in this for bingo. There's no good bingo spots in this board. That works? No. Okay, my time is getting really low. I have to cut myself on here. So I could play die. Die for 17. Now there's my oil bird rack. So the 7's available or oil bird, and that's it. I'm not sure what 8 are available with floaters, but we don't have time for that. I'm on 3 minutes left, so I need to get move on. So I'm only winning this game by like 19 or 18 points. So given that my time is running out, this is not cool. I have QI on my rack now and a blank, but I need to move fast. I could play QI here. 23 points, and that's what I will do. Unless something else pops up as being better. Q. Yeah, I think getting rid of the Q is probably my best move right now. If they take this spot here, I'll be annoyed because I can't see any other place for my QI. No other good place for it. And that's very much what I want to do this turn. Just get off my rack and improve my chances of getting a 7-letter word next turn. That's always the aim in this game. Go away, WhatsApp. I'm not interested in your messages. It's like, it's weird that it's even giving me the option to get messages because I haven't got that enabled. Ooh, that changes things. Okay. Labed. Oro, is that a word? 13 in the corner. Don't like it. I'm going here. Now, what do I have? Or us. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'll do Oro now. I think that's a word. It's not a word. Oh well. Go away. Go away. Is Ur a word? I think Ur might be a word. There we go. 2 minutes left. I need to cut myself on 27 tiles. And I'm only ahead by, what, 10 or something? Christ, this is not good. Okay. What do I have now? Pilius. Pilius might be a word. Pilius might be a word. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It plays here if it is. I will try Pilius for 7 here in my next go. If it's not a word, what can I play? What can I play? Out, slip. So, are you seeing anything with these letters I could do if Pilius is not a word? Well, I currently have Pilus on my rack. That's my rack without the blank. Now that's a word. I didn't know that. But is Pilius a word? Maybe I'm confusing Pilius with Pilus. Maybe that's the one I was actually thinking of. Lipoid, or how do I? Lipoid. Or up something. Upsilon. I think upsilon is a word. I'll try Pilius first. It's not. Let's do upsilon instead. So, up. There we go. Nice. So I've now got a nice lead after that bingo, and my time is looking bad. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. 19 tiles left. I am going to have to race to the end of this game. So stems 2. There's some of the possible Pilius with an E. That's what I was thinking of. So there's some of the things that slip out. Is good. Interesting. Now they've played Trigo for 31, and I need to play something here for a good score. Just jazz, good enough actually. 37. Now they're probably going to play in this corner here if they can, because that's like just like who say no to that? Like, now I've got a Z. I need to start thinking about my Z and what I'm going to do with it. They played G down there now. Jam, and I could do jam. Is jazz a word? Maze. Las, les, tes, says, and jazz. Okay, jazz is not a word. I need to deal with my Z. That's my main priority here, is to get good value out of this Z. I could do maze for a reasonable score. Oh, I've got the X as well. I'm getting everything. J, Z, X. And I had the Q earlier. I've got all the 4 power tiles. No wonder I'm winning the bloody game, because my strategy is a bit compromised by my time. So I have an X to deal with. Jax isn't a word. I actually got away with that in the tournament before. I put down Jax, J-A-X, which I assumed was fine because it's the word people use. Like, I'm going to the Jax, but it's obviously not spelled that way. My opponent knew no better, and I played it so confidently because I thought it was fine that I didn't give any signals that I was risking something. And then after the game, one of the good players came up and said that word was not valid, but I didn't know. Okay, so we could do facts here. I'm tempted to do that because time is running out. So we could do lax and yeah, or just axe and empty the bag. Lax. Okay, they'd have to bingo out to win. Can they? Ooh, that's not terrible. Sluices is there. Is there anywhere for it though? Sluices here. Jazz is not a word. Okay, we're good. Sluices is waned. No, wanes is not a word. Sluices. Yes, sluices. I think there's no place for it. I think they're out of luck here. If jazz was a word, they'd be in business. Is there any way they can mess their letters around to get something else? So they have sluice with a blank. Sluice with a blank. What can they do with that? No, I need to tweet what stems to. Okay, stems to. So they're all the things they can make. You need something that ends in, where can they go? Ends here. So with an R or something that goes after JA. What have they done? They've done sec for 31. Game is over unless I don't get it finished in time. Comas. Yeah, just comas. 27. They played lie. I will play dust. D U S T. Oh no, I won't. I'll play S, just S here. They've blank and Jew. I've chewed. I'll play Jews here. DUES. Okay, they played BUS bus. And that's the game over. Thank you for the game. Well played. Okay, so what do they have? Could they have been good? So they need one of these to end in T. Jat is not a word. Jam. Lucism wins the game for them. That's their bingo. That's their out bingo down for the triple. That would have won the game for them if they saw that to the JA and made jam. Very tricky. Not the easiest spot in the world. So there we go. So the final score. 352 points to my opponent. 415 points to me. So a winning margin of 48 plus 15 is 63 points. So a huge win. I'd like to thank opponent for a tremendous battle. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.
From opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent. Missed bingo from opponent.